When you visit Florence for the first time, a few things may catch you off guard. Like when you're trying to find a restaurant, you see that some addresses have an R after the address and some don't. Or why you can't just wave down a taxi. Let's start with the addresses. Like if you're looking for a specific address, like 30 or 30R, you would assume that they would be right next to each other, right? Nope, they might not even be on the same block. That's because Florence has two types of addresses, residential and business. And if you think the R stands for residential, it doesn't. The R actually stands for rosso, which is the color red in Italian. The address could have the number R after it, or like this one, just be red. So the R, or the red addresses, are businesses. Now, the residential addresses are called nero, which means black, but they're written sometimes in blue. For example, you might be walking down the street and see 26R because it's a business, but right next door, you'll see 10 because it's a residence. Best part about being in Florence is you get to say ciao Luca. Now let's talk about taxis. If you try and hail a taxi here in Florence, they're just gonna keep driving by you because it's not allowed. Instead, you have three options. Use a taxi app, call a taxi, or go to a taxi stand. But by the way, if you're in Rome, totally different situation, you can hail a taxi there. So I hope these tips help on your next trip to Florence.